your lactation consultant. So today, I am going to address one question that was raised, one of you are my subscribers, about the problem of breastfeeding and mixed feeding. So again, paulit-ulit ko itong sinasabi na about the problem on both. Kahit sabihin breastfeeding, marami pa rin problema within breastfeeding. When it comes to mixed feeding, marami pa rin problema sa mixed feeding. So, there was a question. Nagtanong ang itong nanay na to, masama ba ang mag-mixed feeding? It was a good question. It was a really good question and it made me think, okay, masama ba ang mag-mixed feeding? For me, sa dinami-dami ng mga pasyente ko na tinutulungan ko sa aming breastfeeding clinic, hindi po masama ang mixed feeding. Why? Choice ng mami yan eh. Kung iyan ang choice ni mami na feeling mo talagang yun ang para sa'yo, yun ang para sa baby mo, yun ang kaya mong gawing routine everyday, yun lang ang kaya mong lahat ng effort na nagawa mo, na yun lang ang kaya mong maging mag-mix feeding at kaya ng bulsa mo, or kung nagmi-mix feeding ka na konti lang sa formula at marami yung gatas mo, nakakatipid ka, yun lang ang sa tingin mo nakakabuti sa iyo as a baby mo, then it's good for you. Okay? There's nothing wrong, sinasabi ko ito before, there is nothing wrong as long as you are feeding the baby. Yun naman ang purpose natin eh. We need to make sure that we feed the baby. Kung hindi talaga kaya dito, kung hindi kaya na mag-produce ka ng marami, o kung hindi kaya sa time mo, sa routine mo, you're working, or marami kang inisakaso sa bahay, na gusto mo namang magkakaroon ng time when you want to have a break, hindi masama ang mixed feeding. However, there are some disadvantages when it comes to mixed feeding, especially pag hindi mo nababalance yung time mo. I mentioned this one before. Kung magmi-mix feeding ka, at sa tingin mo, happy si baby, healthy si baby, and then, parang nakagawian na lalo na partner mo, kasambahay mo, or caregiver mo, parang nasasanay na mas very convenient with the bote, baka mawawala ang milk mo dito. If you want to work hard with this, kahit nag-mix feeding ka, wag mo talagang i-abandon ito. You really need to find time on how to manage this. Kahit sabihin mo si baby every 3 hours may bote, let's say maybe 100 mils, 100 cc every 3 hours, tapos ito tambay lang, wala kang ginagawa nito, feeling mo pagdating ng gabi, that's the time na kaya mo mag-breastfeed. Ito'y paulit-ulit kong sinasabi. The longer you abandon this or neglect this one, the longer you're gonna work so hard to get the milk established again, re-established. Okay? Kasi, I mentioned this before, when you do mixed feeding, there's a possibility that your milk gonna slowly dry out. That's one of the advantages. Isa pa sa mga disadvantages, when you started doing mixed feeding, there are times that you're gonna have less skin-to-skin contact with baby, which really help to promote milk supply. Kasi you rely on the bote, unless, this is another thing, you're relying on mixed feeding, you're doing the bote, but yet you still do skin-to-skin with baby, okay? So that means you have bonding time with baby, there's a time that your breast is gonna be stimulated, then there may be only less chances na magda-dry out ito. So, mixed feeding can be really good for you to manage your time, your routine, nakakapagpahinga ka, but maybe later on, magsasuffer ka with your milk supply. Now, if you are the type of mom na mas prioritize mong career mo, kaysa breastfeeding, kaya mo namang bumili ng formula, then go for it. Go for it. You can sleep good at night knowing that the baby is eating, knowing that the baby is feeding. But if this one, you want to take care of this at the same time, then you need to work hard. Either when you go somewhere, you need to pack your your breast pump, because once you start abandoning this and you rely on the bottle, then this one may quit, this one may dry out. I have moms come to our breastfeeding clinic really wanting to reestablish their milk supply because it's been a while hindi sila nagme-breastfeed because they rely on the bote. So you need to plan what's really your best option, especially 6 months from now you're going back to work. What are your plans? How you gonna manage your feeding routine with your baby when you're at work? Okay, is the formula that you're buying, can you afford it? Especially now, the prices of commodities, especially the inflation rate is going up sky high right now. So managing breastfeeding and formula feeding, equivalent to mixed feeding, is good as long as you really have to plan ahead. Now, if you are the type of mom that you're gonna do bottle feeding only with your own breast milk, then you need to work harder even before you start doing it, okay? Especially, let's say baby start doing the solid food at 6 months, then the baby may have a tendency of eating more solid food as compared to your own breast milk. So you need to plan ahead, okay? Should you store lots of breast milk and you can use it for your solid food someday? Because I've seen lots of babies, lots of moms in our clinic that they mix their own breast milk into baby cereal food, into anything, rice cereals or anything pureed food. Sometimes they mix their own breast milk. Okay, so if the baby is mixed feeding, doing formula, but at the same time, the mom is using her own milk, mixing it with solid food, that is really a good plan. So plan ahead so that you will not lose your milk supply. Now, another follow-up, one of the moms mentioned to me that there are varieties of formulas in the market right now. And sometimes it's so confusing. Nakaka-confuse sa mga moms kung what's the right type of formula that you're gonna need for your baby. So I know some people who really use very expensive formula, okay? That not even in the Philippine market. They're buying it from other countries, okay? There are so many types of formula. There are low-class formula, there are middle-class formula, and there are very high expensive formulas. Normally, when you go see your doctor, the doctor will prescribe you a certain type of formula. Again, I mentioned this before. Kung hindi kaya ng bulsa, huwag niyong sundin kung anuman ang brand na binigay sa inyo ng doktor. Kung hindi kaya ng bulsa niyo, why do another option that the same almost formula content doon sa expensive content na binigay ng doctor niyo, okay? Again, sinasabi ko to before, whatever you see in that big can of formula na makikita niyo mga contents, how many percent, how many grams, try to compare it with other lower brand. I know with other lower brand, lower din yung minsan calorie content, lower din yung protein content. So, i-compare nyo yan. Ngayon, pag nagmi-mix feeding kayo, and then, ginamit yung formula is hindi masyadong mamahalin, at least may supplement kayong breast milk nyo na hindi matatalbugan ng formula. So, it's always good that even though you cannot afford to buy that expensive formula, while you're maintaining your breast milk, then you don't have to worry too much because the baby is getting more from the breast milk, if not from the formula. So, kaya maganda din ang ganun na idea kung hindi talaga kaya ng bulsa when it comes to buying expensive formulas, because I know how expensive they are, especially in our country. Now, you see the brands, you see tons of brands in the country. Marami. Dito sa Western country, oo. Sa tingin ko parang 3 lang yung brand namin. Dahil hindi pumapasa yung ibang mga brand sa ibang country pagdating dito sa ibang bansa. Sa amin dito sa ibang bansa. Hindi pumapasa. Kaya makikita nyo dito sa sa mga department store namin, sa mga pharmacies namin. Ang nakikita lang namin talaga na list of formula, yun lang mga formula na pumasa, na accepted sa bansa na to. In most Asian countries, talagang doon dumadagsa halos lahat ng mga brands dahil iba talaga yung policy natin dyan as kumpara sa Western country. So, mag-ingat dahil since 2000, 2015, 2020, there were many formulas na investigated because, again, some problem with their product. So you need to read reliable information before you even buy that product, lalo na napakamahal ng mga formulas ngayon. Again, sinasabi ko sa inyo before sa iba kong mga videos, maraming mga nanay who really work hard to exclusively breastfeed, pero hindi talaga gumagana sa kanila. It really not meant for them to be exclusively breastfeeding. And I hear you. I feel you dahil nakikita ko yun sa mga pasyente ko sa aming breastfeeding clinic. Na kahit gustuin man ng nanay na exclusive breastfeeding, hindi talaga kaya. Hindi kaya sa supply, hindi kaya sa katawan ni nanay, hindi kaya, the mother is just too tired that they cannot do exclusive breastfeeding. I hear you, I feel you. So, whatever works for you, if you're doing mixed feeding or if you're doing formula feeding, you kaya ng bulsa mo, go for it, okay? As long as baby is healthy, you are healthy, you're happy. So, again, you're the mother. You're the one who have the right choice, okay? Your doctor can be there. Me as your lactation consultant, I'm here to guide you, but it's you who can decide what's best for you and what's best for your baby. If you have any questions again, do your comments, continue to subscribe, please share this video. I'm grateful that it's going to be almost 2 years of my videos, making videos, that I'm still here and most of you stayed with me because I have a lot of blogs or programs, episodes that prepared when your baby is starting to grow, how to discipline them, how to train them, because when they go into kindergarten, then that's going to be another problem. It's worse than breastfeeding problem. When the teacher comes to you and said, you have a problem with your kid. So follow me because I have lots of laid out episodes on how you can train your babies from 6 months, 1 year, 2 to 3 years, and so on and so forth. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. See you. More videos to come. Please share this.